Hello, you guys. Welcome back. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I posted a video. I'm sorry I'm not super consistent, just with work and like other things I have going on. I'm also recovering from sickness, kind of. I'm still sick actually, but hopefully, my voice sounds okay. But yeah, so if I do that and I clear my throat, it's because of that. I'm sorry if it's annoying. But um, this is just like one of those update videos. So this is crazy. You guys aren't gonna believe this. But I'm not back together with my ex. Don't worry about that. I was able to hit 1 month of no contact, but was it 1 month? I think it was, or it was like just before 1 month. But anyway, literally as soon as that happened, I broke no contact, which I know you guys aren't, probably a huge fan of. But let me just explain the story behind it and what's currently happening, all that stuff. All right, so basically, uh, my ex and I knew somebody that passed away, and uh, it was it was a suicide thing. Like this person committed suicide, and I knew that my ex would probably be struggling with that just because, um, that person ended up committing suicide, and my ex also has, suicidal thoughts, self harm stuff, etc. So this is crazy. My ex would walk to work. We work basically like in similar places, so my ex works like right next door and all that stuff. And so, we like see each other, I guess, like sometimes. But my ex doesn't have a car, so guess who would end up driving? That would be me, like especially when we were in a relationship. And just because, all this stuff happened, the suicide, all that, my ex was on my mind because I'm like, oh shoot, this person must really be suffering right now, right? So I actually showed up at my ex's house right before work. And I was like, are you good? Are you okay? And it was met with, I'm fine. Why? And I was just like, well, everything that's happened. And it was met with, well, I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, well, get in the car. I can help you out and I'll drive you. And I just want to make sure you're good, type of thing. So that's what happened. And I was like, have a good day, you too, whatever. It was actually a decent conversation. Like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. And then I showed up the next day, and this is like when things got kind of weird. But so my ex was like, didn't I tell you to like not do this, and I don't want you doing all this stuff for me, and basically like yelling at me. And my ex was like, I don't want to talk to you, all that stuff. And I was like I forget what I said. I should have made this video like pretty much right after that happened. But again, I've just been so busy. But either way, ex got in the car. We drove to work, all that stuff. And then uh so my ex ended up texting me. Sorry, I was just pulling this up right now. I'm not gonna, well, I could read what my ex said. Um but basically ex doesn't want to talk to me. Wants to go no contact, all that stuff, whatever. But I reached out because I was like, oh, well, this person is in need. They might need help. I can only imagine what this person is going through because they knew the person that did this, and my ex is suicidal and all that stuff, right? So I was just trying to be compassionate because that's just, I don't know, who I am, I guess. So anyway, that night or that afternoon, my fault. This is the text message that I got. I'd show you, but I don't have the number saved and I don't want to expose the number. So I'll just read it. So it says, the fact that I feel threatened by you is actually insane. You need to actually leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you, and I quite frankly don't have to if I don't want to. You wonder why I don't want to talk to you. Maybe it's because I feel threatened. I understand that you don't want anything from me. However, you need to respect the fact that I don't want to be around you. No, I'm not being petty because I quite frankly have nothing to be petty about. I don't owe you any reason of why I don't want to be around you. I don't owe you an explanation of why we broke up. I don't have to or want to talk to you. So again, um, oh, I think this is bringing back my memories. Okay, so I wanted to talk to my ex about things and I don't know, just figure some stuff out. But again, I'm getting no closure. Like, I never got closure. And even then, they just admitted, I'm not going to give you closure of all this stuff. It's just, I don't owe you anything. I don't want to talk to you. Meaning, I probably did nothing wrong, right? If I was in the wrong, my ex would make me aware that I was in the wrong. This is what you did wrong. This is what you did wrong. All that stuff, right? But I'm not getting anything based off of that text message. Sorry. Again, I can't think. I'm sick, so forgive me. All right, so then I said, um, okay, this is what I said. I said, I apologize. You're right. You don't owe me an explanation for anything. I just wanted to understand where I went wrong, even as a friend. I personally don't see what's wrong with picking you up and leaving it completely at that, just as a sort of compromise. We don't have to hang out. You don't need to text me. I won't show up at your, um, I won't go into that, because I don't want to disclose anything, but whatever. Um, You don't even have to talk to me in the car. That's what I said. And I'll get to that in a second. I probably shouldn't have said that. Um, I just thought I could do a little something to show compassion, not to gain anything, but because I truly want to, especially hearing the news. You came to my mind immediately, and I can only imagine how you've been feeling because of that and because of your past. I hope you understand that I never meant to threaten you, and I'm sorry. If you don't want me to show up, that's fine. I won't. And I can back off starting Monday morning. Let me know. Oh my gosh. And then a birthday is coming up. So this is what I said. This is kind of embarrassing. I also wanted to be nice and do a little something for your birthday coming up and order a few gifts I came across online. You guys are probably like, you're an idiot, which I'm like, okay, I know that. Anyway, and I said, but um, if you'd rather have me completely forget about it, that's fine. Just let me know as soon as possible so I won't order anything. Thanks. So yeah, um, I can just read the response. Um, And then my ex texted back. This was 2 days later. So this conversation happened Friday afternoon. Not this past Friday. It was like, it was a week ago, actually. Yeah. And didn't text me back until Sunday evening, right before the morning where I was supposed to pick my ex up. Kind of weird, right? I mean, it's like you only want me for one thing, and that's the ride. But anyway, here's what was said. I don't know how I feel about this. You can give me a ride Sunday evening. However, you will not talk to me. And also, I'm not sure how I feel about the birthday thing. Said, all right, I can do that, and no worries about the birthday thing. I won't do anything if you don't want me to. If things change in the morning, let me know prior to. Thanks. And then they responded, you can do it if you want, but it's ultimately up to you. I said, the birthday thing, that goes too far. I totally understand. I don't want to make you uncomfortable in that regard. And then basically from there on out, every morning it was my ex saying, let me know when you're here. And I'd say here. And then it was let me know when you're here. Like literally all throughout the week. Um, so that's where things are at. So it's not no contact, which I know is really dumb and I should have stuck to that. And I stuck to that for a month, which in the beginning it was really hard, but then it got easier as things went on. Um, obviously now it's not no contact. Because we're seeing each other like in the mornings almost every single day. But it's crazy because I know I'm the one who said, you don't have to talk to me if you don't want to. And the text literally said, however, you will not talk to me. It's like that's ridiculous, like I think what was it, this past Friday, I want to say. I was like, hey, how are you? And it was met with fine. It's like, yeah, whatever. Um, and then got out of the car. I was like, have a good weekend. And then I got this death stare. And it's like, give me a break, dude. Like, I'm just trying to be civil, If I can't even show civility and ask, how are you? And tell you to have a good weekend, like, that's clearly not my fault. Like, who's showing compassion here? It's not the other person, it's 100% me. because I'm going out of my way for this person, and I'm not trying to gain anything. Like, I'm really not. Like, I cannot imagine being in another relationship with this person because it's like the last one. I mean, our relationship just like went to hell. Like, it really did. And I was accused of cheating, and I, was manipulated and all that stuff. And, I don't know, just like all that. And, um, it's like, why would I want to be married to someone like that? But, I don't know. I just feel like I should show compassion. And it's crazy because a lot of people tell me I shouldn't. Like, I've been posting on like Reddit and stuff, and people are like, you need to get away from this person and all that. And, um, like I know I should, but I just want to be nice and show compassion, like I was saying. Like, I don't know. I just want it's like you want to do good for people because you want other people to see God's goodness, and maybe you're like, well, God, like you want God to use you in that way. At least that's how I see it. Like, what if I'm the only person that can show God's goodness to my ex, you know? Like, I don't know. I know I'm being like hurt because of this, but I don't know. Like, I go back and forth because it's like, yes, I know I need to prioritize my mental health, but I want to do good and all that stuff. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but that's just where, I'm coming from. But at the same time, I also wanted to share where I'm at currently. So, when I'm working and all that stuff, like my mind isn't really on all this. And I've been going to the gym. I haven't gone this weekend just because I have been sick, and it seems like whenever I put my head down, like my nose starts running, and I know that's TMI and all that stuff, but um, going to the gym has helped me like with like dopamine, and it helps me mentally. Um, but I haven't done that recently, and today I don't know, haven't been having the best morning, I guess, just because I've been thinking about my ex, and um I don't know, like what's going to happen and all this stuff. And will I get hurt even more? Because, that's what my parents told me. My parents are like I disclosed all this to them, right? And I was crying and all that when all this happened. And they found out that I broke no contact, and super disappointed in me. And they're like, you're just going to get hurt again. And I can't believe you did this after you were crying and after you looked up BPD and all that stuff. And again, I get where they're coming from, but I don't know. And I think even now, just thinking about my ex and knowing that I broke no contact and still having, some connection there, not connection, but contact, I guess is the word. I don't know. I think that's giving me anxiety. Like, would I have this anxiety if I was still, going no contact? Like, do I have anxiety because I broke no contact? Do I have anxiety because I'm scared of how this person will react because I'm walking on eggshells? I can't even really talk to this person in my car because I'm told not to, even though it's my car. You know what I mean? Um, so I don't know. I'll let you guys know how it goes. And if this is stupid of me, then it's stupid of me. But it's something I'm gonna have to figure out ultimately on my own. And again, it's not like I'm trying to get back into a relationship, especially with everything that I went through. Because obviously it wasn't healthy for either of us, but I don't think a relationship with someone with BPD, like, I don't think that person with BPD would be healthy in any relationship. Um, so, but I also wanted to talk about my ex's birthday is coming up in a couple of days. And you guys probably heard when I was like going through the text messages, I was talking about a birthday gift and all that stuff. So I actually did come across some things that I found. And like, again, I just want to be nice. I want to show compassion. My birthday wasn't even acknowledged by my ex. Okay, I got nothing. And so I was like, should I even say anything? Should I do anything? Like, I posted on Reddit and people are like, no, don't do that. Like, they didn't acknowledge your birthday, so why acknowledge theirs? But it's like, I'm not petty, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to do things for people because I want to, not to gain anything from them. And I'm not the type of person that's like, oh, well, you didn't wish me a happy birthday, so I'm not going to wish you a happy birthday. You know what I mean? I think it's kind of stupid and childish. But I got some gifts and birthdays this week, so I'm going to attempt to give the gifts. I don't know how it's going to go. And another thing that I feel like I have anxiety about and that I'm worried about is the fact that, like, what if I give the gifts and it's not even like appreciated? You know what I mean? Like, even the car rides, not appreciated. Like, I feel like nothing I'm doing is appreciated. So it's just like, where do I go from here? I'll probably make a video telling you guys how it goes, once everything happens and all that stuff. But so I think I'm like worried about that because it's like, well, you go out of your way for someone, and if they can't even acknowledge that you went out of their way for them, like, is it worth it, So, yeah, I'll let you guys know. But I know some of you are very disappointed in the fact that I'm just being an idiot. Um, I'm not hurting as much as I was because it's like, well, now I know. Sorry if you heard that motorcycle. Um, I'm not hurt as I was because now I know how this person really is, right? In the beginning, I like was trying to figure everything out, so I'm not as hurt. But again, there is that anxiety because you're like, well, what if this is all for nothing? What if I don't get a thank you? What if whatever. So, yeah, if you guys think I'm stupid, like, just tell me straight up. I know you probably do. So just, I don't know, give me some good advice with regard to this whole thing because sometimes I feel wise in this area and sometimes I feel very foolish. So yeah, any advice would be greatly appreciated. And you can just comment, you can do whatever. Um, but yeah, that's it for this video. Again, I just wanted to update you guys on everything that's been going on. And I'll have another update soon, hopefully this upcoming weekend. It's kind of what I'm aiming for. Don't quote me on that, but either way, I will update you guys in the future. So yeah, thank you for watching. Take care.